I have a real bad back. I heard it when I was in college, and I've been suffering with it most of my life. And it's a real struggle to deal with that and play golf and do anything activity-wise. You know, it's difficult. Yeah, I now can't. I could play golf, I could swing, I could make the turn, but I can't stand on the green or the tee box very long because my foot goes numb and tingling and painful. Well, I'm in the healthcare field, and fortunately, I know most people in the business, and I know them, and I knew they were a quality organization. I knew the radiologist, I knew him very well, and I trust them. Yeah, ExpertMRI, I really trust them. They've taken care of us very well. For me, my son, other friends who I've sent there, I've got, I told some doctors they refer their family members there. So yes, we've all had really good positive experience doing it with them. ExpertMRI has been great. And I've never had a complaint from people that I referred to them because of the service that we've gotten and the quality of care that they treat people with. It's amazing. Clean the places are, how good they are, how the people treat them so nicely. You know, they also tell me how reasonable priced it is, and they're very happy about that, considering the way the insurance companies are today. The cost of everything is so expensive. This is a pleasure to have something that's affordable. Yes, I know it is. I've had friends of mine who I've sent there tell me ExpertMRI is much more affordable than any other type of service they've had. Well, sciatic nerve. I got some real problems with my spine, and I wanted to clear up where it's coming from, and they were able to do a very good job of that. I need surgery, but I'm putting it off because I play a lot of golf, and I'm not. If I stop playing golf, then I'll have the surgery. But now I'm holding off. They were able to diagnose where the problems are. I can't see someone missing because I hadn't go. I haven't gone to anybody for a few years because the last experience wasn't as good as my experience with ExpertMRI. Yes, they did, and then considering that it's a nerve root problem, that's a very good analogy. Yeah, it was ExpertMRI that was able to identify where my problem was, and it helped me to make a very good decision about my treatment. I think that would be the case because the radiologists, the people who read the MRIs, are very important. And they were specifically about where my problems were, and that was very helpful for me to understand the problem and my doctor. So ExpertMRI really helped me to identify where my issues were. I was able to get to a decision that was better and faster than I would have if I didn't have the MRI, ExpertMRI. Yes, I did. I mean, I knew exactly now what I'm dealing with and how to deal with it. And so it's important that way. ExpertMRI was very important to giving me the solution I needed for my problem. ExpertMRI, when you come in, the service is very comfortable. They're expecting you. You come in and you're taken care of pretty quickly, and you are. So when you come into ExpertMRI, you're met by somebody that is professional, and the place is very clean, and you feel very comfortable with the treatment you get. Also, when you are taken back to your room to change, you're treated with a lot of respect. You're not treated as one of the people that are waiting around. It's not an assembly line situation. So you're very much dealing directly with the technician. You have a great experience with them because everything that you do at ExpertMRI is done quickly, efficiently. You're not waiting forever to get in to see the radiologist or the technician. You're treated quickly and you're out quickly. And I've been in places where you've had to sit for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours waiting to get your time in line. You're not there at ExpertMRI. You're taken right away.
Great.
It's absolutely quick and efficient.
MRI.
Expert MRI is quick and efficient. In Expert MRI, you're not entombed in a tube. You're sitting in a chair with your face out, and you're looking. You're not confined. You're not feeling claustrophobic. It's a much easier way of doing it. When I was there, I was watching a movie while they were doing the treatment, the test. Well, it makes it easier for you to be at the Expert MRI weight-bearing MRI system because you're watching TV, you're not paying attention to the knocking on your head, you're keeping yourself focused on something else other than what you're doing. I referred a friend of mine who is in the healthcare system in a big hospital chain, and he couldn't take his MRI at his hospitals, and I sent him to Expert MRI in Bellflower, which he did and loved it and thought how great it was. He gave me such great admiration for bringing it to them. He was very happy and excited that I sent him to Expert MRI to see and be treated. So my friend was very excited to find out that he didn't have to go in a tube because he's very claustrophobic. When I was taking my MRI, I felt that I was in really good hands. The technician was very professional, and so was the staff. In Expert MRI, you have professional people treating you on all levels. Expert MRI, you have professional people on every step of the way. When I left with my CD, I felt that I've accomplished exactly what I needed with the least amount of problems as possible. Yes, when I left with the CD, I knew I was going to find out exactly what was wrong and how to deal with it. My scan took a lot less time than I expected. And obviously, the results were exactly what we thought we would find, and they were perfect. The MRI left me into a better plan to figure out how to deal with my problem and when to deal with my problem. Expert MRI left me in a very great position to know exactly what my problems are and how to solve them. The one thing I found with Expert MRI through the people I've referred to them is that they all tell me how great service is and how affordable it was. They all expected it to be a lot more expensive than it turned out to be. No, I'm not pain free, but I do know what the problems are, what the issues are, and we'll deal with them when I no longer could do some activities that are important to me. It was a relief to find out exactly what was going on with my back, and knowing what I know now from Expert MRI, I'm able to decide what my next plan of treatment is going to be.
Okay.
If you're in terrible pain and you don't know what's going on in your back or your neck or your whatever the limb may be, Expert MRI will be able to diagnose it and give you a plan to send to your doctor and be taken care of right away. Expert MRI made me feel secure in the knowledge of what my issues really are. I recommend Expert MRI for their professionalism, their speed, and the value of the price of your scan.
Okay.
I recommend Expert MRI for professional medical evaluation that is positive to the treatment plan that you need and that it's more affordable than you can imagine. I thank Expert MRI for the kindness and the quality and the professionalism that they showed me to take care of my issues. And I think it's highly appropriate for me to make this recommendation. Affordability, professionalism, and quality of care. Expert MRI is affordable, it's professional, and it's value for your money. I know some people have paid thousands of dollars for MRIs, but I found that Expert MRI, you're in the hundreds rather than the thousands. But let's go back to the fact that I don't want to lie about something. I'm on Medicare, so I wouldn't have paid for it. So my son When he went to Expert MRI for his knee, I thought it was going to cost us a couple $1,000, and it turned out to be a couple $100. Much big surprise to me to find out how affordable Expert MRI is. Expert MRI is totally affordable for any person who's worried about expenses. Expert MRI is affordable for anybody who's concerned about medical expenses.